Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha and my channel is Preparing for Retirement. And on this channel we talk about how my husband and I are preparing for my retirement, which is coming in September of 2025. Our plan is to sell everything, our house, our cars, all of our belongings, and travel the world with a single rollerboard suitcase and a knapsack. So thank you for joining me as we walk through this process. Today's video is going to be a review of the Crowne Plaza St. Peter's Hotel in Rome. We stayed in this hotel immediately after our cruise, our transatlantic cruise on Celebrity Constellation. I will link a playlist for that. So we stayed for 2 nights. We arrived on a Monday and were able to check in at 2 o'clock, and we departed that Wednesday early for the airport. So just a couple of nights, and we were pretty busy in Rome, including a tour to Frascati. We were going to go to see the Vatican as well, which was why we chose this hotel. It is close to the Vatican. However, with the current events of the time, we decided not to do that. And since we do plan on coming back to Rome for a longer visit, we thought we would do all the attractions at that time. So as I said, we stayed for 2 nights. We were able to get our nights for free using our IHG card points. If you are interested in a video about how I use my points, please comment below and I will make one for you. But I will link below the site where you can sign up for that card. It's been absolutely invaluable. On this trip alone, I have been upgraded. I have gotten 4 free nights already, and I'm getting reduced rates other locations. It was a heck of an experience as we learned how to navigate the bus system on the fly. This is our neighborhood for the next 3 days. So here is the front of the hotel. I did neglect to get pictures of that somehow, but it's really pretty grounds. And then once you come in the hotel, you immediately have the foyer with reception on the right, bellhop services on the left. There's a store on the right and a library on the right. And then once you turn to your right, just coming in the door, there's actually a really nice meeting area. This hotel is kind of a business hotel. It's got a lot of convention rooms. It was very, very busy when we were there, and I'd have to say primarily businessmen, frankly. So the information area was actually just little meeting areas that were set to the side. And on your left when you came in the door was this bar, and it was very nice. We were able to hang out there and have a cappuccino and a cornetto while we waited for 2 o'clock to come so that we could check in. And another evening we did order a hamburger and fries and beer just to be able to have dinner at the hotel. And the food was very good, and I felt that it was reasonable. You also had the Papillon restaurant, which we did not eat at. It did look to be, typical restaurant prices, but we were told that the food was very good there. So here we are with our hamburger and fries. Like I said, it was really good. So if you go to the end of the foyer towards the elevator, you can see that down the steps you have the conference center. And there are several rooms down there. As I said, they were always busy, so I did not get to take any pictures, so I grabbed a shot from the website so you could get an idea. These are really big rooms. So what was funny was the restrooms down there could not figure out how to turn on the water, and someone had to show us how to do that so we could get the water to wash our hands. Anyway, when you come back up the stairs and you're back in the foyer area, On your left, you can see that there are more meeting rooms, all busy. So then you turn to your immediate left, and you have Le Jardin Hiver, I believe is how you pronounce that. And we had breakfast here one morning. It was wonderful. There was a buffet breakfast. You had two options. You could either take everything up to the meat area, which we are coming to right here. So everything but that was one price. And then if you included that, it was a little bit more. But they had everything you could possibly think of, I think, on this buffet. And everything was delicious. So we really enjoyed that breakfast. They had a coffee machine. They also had fresh juices and water. And so we were able to have a really delicious breakfast there the last morning that we were there. So, highly recommend. And then walking out of the restaurant, there's a nice little sitting area, which then leads to the pool outdoors and to the St. Peter's Spa. So walking out the door, this is first thing in the morning, so they've just cleaned down the sidewalk here. But it really is beautiful. The grounds are just beautiful. And this is the view that we would see out our balcony door in the morning. So just absolutely lovely, very well kept grounds. They did not have all the chairs out at the time that we were filming this. So just everything is just lovely, nice and bright. The pool was closed and they had not yet opened it for the day. They had not yet set out the chairs. So down this set of stairs is the spa as well as the fitness area. And I was not able to get in there. It was not yet open. So I did go ahead and drop some photos of that. But the pool itself looked very inviting and it's nice and big. And I definitely would have used it if we'd stayed any longer. They also have a heated pool in the spa area that I'll be showing shortly. But the whole grounds were just very well kept. And our balcony was up on the fourth floor. So here's the fitness area. These are hotel photos and the spa. So they have an indoor heated pool. They also have the spa area, and of course they have spa services available. So here we are in the foyer coming back towards the front. And you can see the library on the left. There's a store there where we got our 48-hour Rome bus pass, which is very much worth it. And now we are in our room. Okay, so we have a very nice bathroom here. It's got the bidet and toilet, nice big mirror. And then walking out, we have a full-length mirror. We have a nice big closet. We have refrigerator and coffee service. You have a safe. Nice big table here. Oh, and the TV is inset. That's nice. Here we have the HDMI cords. We have lots of power outlets here. We'll plug something into that to convert. And then we have a nice big king size bed. And on both sides of the bed, we have more power outlets, more down below. And then finally, we have a nice couch here with a table. That'll be very nice in the morning as I'm having my coffee early. Appears that this may be a drawer, and it is here. And then last but not least, we have a balcony. Nice, that door was smooth. So we have a balcony and a little seating area here. And our view is lovely. Just lovely. So we got the spa. I think the spa is probably over there, although that might be the restaurant. Then you have various seating areas here alongside the pool. There's a little garden area down there. Very nice. Very nice facility and a nice upgraded room. To take some champagne there tomorrow as we celebrate our trip. So to sum it up, we were really pleased with the hotel here, the Crowne Plaza St Peter's in Rome. You know, the only thing that we really would have issue with in the hotel was the bathroom. We felt that the bathroom was very slippery, the bottom of the tub especially is very dangerous, and the way that the spigot came out to the bathtub, it meant that you were probably going to get injured if you slipped at all, either on that or at one point I did take a bath, and coming out of the bathtub, I really clipped myself good on the pipe. So that would be the only markdown we really had for the hotel. And, you know, from the moment that we got there, they recognized my status. They gave us an upgrade. They were tremendously helpful with a couple of different issues that we had that had nothing to do with the hotel. At one point, we walked outside. We needed to get a taxi. There was someone right there. It was either a bellhop station or a valet station. And they called a taxi for us, and literally 10 seconds, the taxi was right there. So they are really used to providing service for business people. And we were just so pleased. You know, and as I said below, we did get this with our points on our IG card, and then thanks to the status that I get with that card, they did upgrade us. So we got the nicest room they had available, which was the King Premium that overlooked the pool. So we rated it an 8 out of 10. So would we stay here again? I think so, absolutely. It was in a quiet neighborhood. There was a bus stop right outside the hotel, the 889 bus, and it took you right downtown. It took you to the Vatican. It took you anywhere you wanted to go, really. And we found the buses very, very easy to use. So highly recommend, and I would stay here again in a heartbeat. So if you like the content that I'm providing, I would ask you to please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.